Step right up, hurry, hurry, before the show begins. My friends, stand in line, get your tickets. I hope you will attend. It'll only cost you 50 cents to see what life has done to those like you and me. See the man with the broken heart, you'll see that he is sad. He hurts so bad, so bad, so bad. See the girl who has lost the only love she ever had. There's got to be no sadder show to see. No doubt about it, satisfaction's guaranteed. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry. See the man who's been crying for a million years. So many tears, so many tears. See the girl who's collected broken hearts for souvenirs. It's more exciting than a one-man band. The saddest little show in all the land. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make you cry. Let the sideshow begin. Step right on in. Step right on in.
Hello everyone and welcome to session 3 of the Global Black Feminist Reading Circle. My name is Randie Henderson and I am one of the Black Feminist Reading Circle members of this online group. This session runs from January 20th until June 2nd and includes 2 week-long breaks. Our democratically selected reading material is Harriet A. Washington's book, Medical Apartheid, The Dark History of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from Colonial Times to the Present. Our book group meets each Tuesday evening from 6:30 to 8 on the Google Plus Hangouts on Air platform. You may find the Global Black Feminist Reader Circle on Google Plus, YouTube, and Facebook, and always feel free to join us in reading our story together. Hello everyone, tonight I am moderating Chapter 3. I am Randie and I'm watching from Atlanta, Georgia, and I hope my lights and everything stay on for everybody. We should be okay though. And I guess we can start with Michelle.
Hello, everybody. My name is Michelle Odom. I am one of the co-hosts of the Global Black Feminist Reading Circle. Welcome to Session 3, Meeting 4. We're reading Harriet A. Washington's Medical Apartheid, and it's been a very enlightening book. There's still plenty of time to join in if you would like to. I am watching tonight from Brooklyn, New York. Georgette?
Hello, everyone. My name is Georgette Moses. I'm watching from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm glad to see everybody made it despite weather and other circumstances. Looking forward to tonight.
I'm Joel JJ from Charleston. Glad to be here. I don't have much to say because I don't count much. I'm a man.
When you get off
Joel, you matter. Hi, my name is Venita Walker. I'm joining you from Connecticut. Welcome. Happy to see everyone here.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I'm also in Brooklyn, and I'm happy to be here. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Y'all know this week is my week, and so after I do the summary, I put people's names by the passages to make it flow a little more easily, because I know that we've been having technical difficulties and we've been going in and out. So like Georgette does the first question, reads first passage and first question, and then anybody who wants to give an answer to that question too, and then Michelle reads the second one, and then she also answers the second question, so that we're not all trying to see who's going to answer it first. The person who reads it basically is first. Chapter 3, Circus Africanus, takes us on a journey of black bodies put on display, violated, mocked, and other egregious crimes, all in the name of profit. So also this chapter is Circus Africanus, the popular display of black bodies. So in this chapter, Harriet Washington discusses the horrific life of widower Odom Benga, put on display at the New York Zoological Gardens, Henry Moss, a black man who sought to profit off his skin's color change, but was acquired by Dr. Charles Caldwell and never did a show of his own again. Harriet Washington also discussed Saartjie Baartman, how she was paraded around multiple countries, raped, and only given a portion, if any, of the money her captors made off her body. And lastly, in this chapter, we learned of Joice Heth, said to be 161 years old, the anonymous wild men, Calvin Bird, Zip, Blind Tom, Thomas Bethune, and the performances of P.T. Barnum, who began his career by performing in blackface, but capitalized on his career by the exploitation of black people with vitiligo. This chapter was most troubling, but highlighted the fact that white people profited off of black bodies even without scientific reasons. This chapter shows us all how deep, dangerous, and peculiar white fetishes are, but it also highlights names we are not taught about and helps us better understand the iatrophobia Harriet Africans of the diaspora and African Americans face when they have the option to seek professional medical help. Okay, now Kim, now it's your turn.
Oh, thank you. In late 1796, Russia's protege, Dr. Charles Caldwell, acquired Henry Moss in a manner that can be read in a disquieting infringement upon Moss's freedom. Excerpt: I took him in some measure under my care, procured for him suitable lodgings and accommodation, induced many persons to visit him, and kept him under my strict and constant observation, and by his permission, and for a slight reward, emphasis added, made on him such experiments as suited my purpose. Caldwell forced Moss to exercise vigorously in order to produce perspiration. When then he examined closely for exuded color, Henry Moss was lost to history after he left Caldwell in 1796. His appetite for self-exhibition apparently satiated, and within a decade his brand of self-promotion became unthinkable. D. Do you believe that Henry Moss consented to Dr. Caldwell? What could what could have prompted Henry to no longer use his transformation for profit? Do you believe, so it's two questions. Do you believe that, no, I don't think that Henry Moss consented. No, I don't think so. I just don't think that he could have protested because I don't know what laws would have been on his side because he wasn't necessarily free to sue a white person or to have him arrested for kidnapping or anything like that. So I don't know what recourse he would have had of Caldwell. And then what could have prompted Henry to no longer use his transformation for profit? I think somewhere it just kind of said that, one, the times were changing. And the other thing is, and I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but it feels like I'm wondering if at the end of the day it took an emotional toll where every dime he's taking is saying to the world, yes, I'm not human. So whether you're forced to do it or whether you are profiting from it yourself, at the same time you're still this minstrel saying, I'll take your money because I'm not human. I'm less than you. And I'm wondering if that just took its toll on Henry Moss. You know, so and like everybody's saying, whatever he had to go through, I just endorse him for whatever his path was, because I can't even imagine, you know, being forced to make such dire decisions. That's it for me.
Thank you, Kim. Anybody else want to answer that question?
My opinion about all, the above person and this person here is, I think the key word that I would use in all these situations is whether there is hope or there is no hope. Okay, if a person has hope, whether it's the 21 miles, whether it's the pimp on the street or the pimp from the factory or the pimp in the legal office or IT office or on Wall Street, is there hope? And when there is no hope, then the human, just like any other thing that lives, becomes depressed, and the will to survive and live for himself, herself, or others, it ceases. So I think the key word is just hope, or lack thereof.
I agree. I guess to the last question, what could have prompted him to stop his own exhibitionism for profit? After he got work like that, made to exercise all day. I mean, just picture what that scene was like, to the point that he was exuding sweat. I think that must have been such a miserable experience that he saw, which maybe he didn't see in the beginning, but that he saw how wrong things could go. When he was doing it himself and he was in control of the scene, that was one thing. But when somebody is controlling how you move, that's completely different. So.
Yeah, and it's I remember reading it. It reminded me of when I saw a documentary on Richard Pryor when he went to Africa, and he had a revelation not to use the N word again. He came to his own, and he came back never to use that word again, and he didn't in his stand-ups. And
Hmm.
I think sometimes when you talk about that bottom, I think people feel they get to that point. How low what is their breaking point? And when enough is enough, when they say, "I'm not gonna do this anymore,"
Hmm.
and I guess that's what he, self-actualized to that particular situation.
I wish Jay-Z would have a revelation like that. So I'm sitting in a Dunkin' Donuts today, and in the air is this song. I got, what is it, 99 problems and a bitch ain't one, over and over and over again. And I'm having like a Beyonce moment, Randy, where now this this line is stuck in my head. And as I leave Dunkin' Donuts, I keep hearing it. I got 99 problems.
But is it a true statement?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's a true statement. But I sure wish I didn't have that language in my head.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make